Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday and I'm going to do my little vlog today. As usual, I'm in the car. I'm waiting for my youngest daughter while she is in her ballet lesson, and just so it'll be a fairly quick vlog. I think I did say yesterday or in my previous video that here or there. I'm sorry I missed last week, but just, you know, different things stopped me from doing my vlog, and I'm really sorry I missed out. But anyway, I'm going to catch up today, and I thought I would talk a little bit again about, you know, diet and lifestyle and exercise and things like that. And I have to say, this week was not a good week for me. The previous week, I'm going to talk about the 2 weeks. The previous week, 2 weeks ago, that was a pretty good week for me. And I lost about another £1.5 pounds. So in total, I've lost about £7.5 pounds, which I'm really pleased about. But I'm more pleased about the fact that I've changed some of my eating habits. And I had managed to cut out sugar as much as I possibly could. I was giving myself a little treat at the end of the day, but yeah, we had the wedding and I was really happy with what I wore, and so on. But so I was really happy that I had set myself, that was my first goal. And I'm just going to see if I can move this camera. Is it okay? It just seems to be at a funny angle. But anyway, that was my first goal, that I needed to lose that little bit of weight for the wedding. But I wasn't going to stop there because my next goal was my daughter was coming home. Well, she's actually coming home on Monday, so it was a week after the wedding. But this week was midterm or half term for my kids. I'm going to move that slightly. It was half term for my children, so they're all at home and there's a lot more treats around. Also, it was Halloween, so there was trick or treat, goodies, and it wasn't a great week for me. Now, I didn't overindulge. I didn't eat everything in sight, which very often I would do when it's treat time. But because we were more relaxed and we were sort of, it's getting to that time of the year where, you're cozying in the evening, you're watching movies or box sets, and I have the fire lit and the stove, and yeah, it's just much harder. So when they go back to school on Monday, I will get back to my normal, really healthy eating routine. And I didn't get any exercise in this past week, none at all. I'm ashamed to say it, but this is something I have to work on, that it's okay to have a little wobble here and there, but not, what's this in Weight Watchers, they used to say, don't let a bad day become a bad week. And I kind of did let that happen, but I've learned now that I can't do that, and I need to accept the fact that the children are going to be off school sometimes, and there will be extra treats, and I'm going to have to learn how to resist them. I look like a big blanket on. It's just one of those big scarves. I don't actually have a blanket on me. That's a bit better. It's just cozy for sitting in the car. So yeah, I have to really work on that. I have to figure out some strategies to stop me losing it when it comes to holiday time, the children being off, the routine being broken. Because, Christmas is literally around the corner and there'll be a lot of temptations. So I'm going to have to figure out how what strategies to use to stop myself giving in, at the same time enjoying the holiday and, the goodies that come with Christmas and so on. So if you have any tips on that, please share them with me in the comments below. I'd be delighted, because it can happen with me that if I have a little wobble, I'll wobble a bit more and a bit more. And I really want to stop that happening. So Monday, back to healthy eating. It's not that I haven't been eating healthily, it's just I haven't been eating as healthily as I would like to. So back to my regular routine and back to my exercise as well. Now, it will be a little bit harder this week because my daughter will be home, and I just anticipate that there'll be a lot of, sitting around the kitchen table, with cups of tea or coffee and, you know, stories of her year in New York. And I really look forward to that. But she's very disciplined. So she's a dietitian, so she's not going to let me sit and just eat. So that's the story in relation to my food. I have considered doing intermittent fasting, but I seem to do better with smaller, more frequent meals because I just get too hungry. And then my blood sugar seems to drop a lot and I would just eat the first thing in sight. So I really don't want that to happen. So I'm better off eating small. I know I could probably do that with intermittent fasting, but if you've tried it, what's it like when if you decide that you're not going to eat for 18 hours? It seems such a long time because I have to eat when I get up in the morning. So in general, I'm eating my breakfast before sort of in and around 8 o'clock in the morning. So if I was to stop eating for 18 hours, 8 o'clock in the morning, 12 hours back would be 8 o'clock at night. I'd have to stop eating at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if I could do that. Or maybe I could push my breakfast out. But then I'd think, oh, would I get lightheaded when I'm bringing the children to school or something? I don't know. Give me some tips if you have any. Because I've heard a lot of very good things about intermittent fasting. And I don't know if it's something that I really want to try, but it could be interesting. What else? Let me see. What else has happened this week? Well, we've been working on a little project for my daughter's return. I can't tell you. I said this yesterday. I can't tell you what it is because she does watch, so I'm not going to give the game away, but I will tell you when she's home. And I've been doing sort of householdy things as well, and sort of one of the things I hate doing at this time of the year is switching out, you know, kind of summer clothes, lighter clothes for heavier winter clothes, and I have to do that with my children. And it's sorting through what might fit for next year, what might not, and then you're giving some to maybe, you know, family members that you pass on. You know, I have a family member that I pass my children's clothes on to, and if they're not, I put them into, you know, recycling or whatever. So I was doing that, and of course when the children are off school, then there's just a ton of washing as well. So it's been a busy week. So yeah, I normally have a couple of products to show you, and I don't really. I have my herbal tea here, so I'll just take a little sip. And let me see. Oh, I know I still have a few minutes. So I have two things to show you, but they're not new. And I've been transitioning into different shades of makeup, blush and lipstick and so on. And I wanted to go a little bit darker this morning, so I pulled this one out. And it's an Essence lipstick. I'm wearing it at the moment, and it's called I Feel Pretty. Really pretty packaging. And it's got the E for Essence on it there. And there it is. It's number 9. I Feel Pretty. And it looks kind of scary when you push up the bullet. But it's not, and it has the little E on it there. But it's actually quite sheer, so you can have it quite sheer, or you can intensify it a little bit. I'll just intensify that so you can see there. But that's a really lovely shade, and it's very comfortable to wear. Sort of moisturising on the lips. It doesn't dry your lips at all. So I've really been liking that, and it's one I haven't used in quite a while. And then another thing that I pulled out isn't really, it's a perfume, and I knew it was there, but I wasn't really using it, and it's Chanel. I think it's Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle. I'd have to take it apart to see. I actually don't know how to do that. It's in a little atomizer. It's one of these. I'm pretty sure it's Coco Mademoiselle. My sister gave it to me, and I have a refill as well. So it comes like that, so it's very easy to transport. And there's the Chanel logo. It doesn't say. Oh, it is Coco Mademoiselle. I beg your pardon. You will be able to read it. So you just twist the top of it, and up it pops, and you just spray. And it's lovely. I'd forgotten how much I like it, because normally I wear Jo Malone. My favourite would be, my really big favourite would be the Pomegranate Noir. But I love Peony and Blush Suede as well. And then my sister gave me a gift of, was it Calvin Klein True Beauty for my birthday, and I love that as well. But this lasts on me, as does the Pomegranate Noir, and it's very handy for carrying in your purse. So they're just two things I pulled out to sort of, just as something different, things that I hadn't pulled out for a while. So, and it's getting closer to Christmas, and normally I kind of fight it till December 1st, but I think I'm gonna give in a little bit earlier this year. Not overtly Christmassy, but lots of twinkle lights and things like that, which I find are really, really cozy, and just, I love this time of the year, actually. And we're actually having really, really pretty weather. The sun's been shining a lot. It's not been really cold. There's a nip in the air now today, but it's not freezing. And yeah, it's been really, really nice, and sort of, you know, lighting the stove, and we have a stove in our fireplace. So lighting the stove and just being cozy in the evening and drinking lots of hot tea and things like that. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else is happening next week. Well, the children are back to school. I'm sort of rambling now, haven't I? Children are back to school. Now, there's nothing major happening now. My two younger ones have piano exams coming up, so I've been trying to get them to practice, which is difficult. But they'll get there. They'll get there. So I hope that you are having a beautiful day wherever you are, and that you have a wonderful weekend as well. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm kind of behind in replying to my comments on account of the kids being sick last week and so on. I'm really sorry. I will get to them. I do try to answer every single comment, and I will get to you. Somebody asked me, and I will answer you directly, but somebody asked me, was this my natural hair colour? And yes, it is my natural hair colour. I used to have sort of brownish hair. It certainly wasn't as light as this, but yeah, it is my natural hair colour, and I can see from the viewfinder that I need to use my toning shampoo because it's getting a bit brassy. But yeah, I just stopped colouring it about 2 years ago, and the back of it is slightly darker. But yeah, it's just, I'm happy I stopped colouring it, and it's easy enough to manage. So yeah, and I just use regular shampoo and a toning shampoo every once in a while. But yeah, I promise I will get to answering my comments. And thanks so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I know it was a bit rambly, but normal service will resume next week. So have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Bye.